I was sitting here and doing my makeup and thinking about a lot of the different theories and myths and stuff that people believe about addiction, homelessness, recovery, and I wanted to talk about that with you guys. One myth that I hear frequently is that addiction is a choice. For me, I don't think that addiction was a choice. Yes, it was my choice to pick up for the very first time, but after that, I don't believe it was a choice anymore. The only way to describe it for me was the very first time that I had ever used. I felt like I filled a hole in me that I didn't know was missing, and I had never felt whole in my life until the first time that I used. And I don't think there's another way to describe it. I've talked to other people in recovery or active addiction, and they said that they felt the same way, that they never realized that something was missing in them until that first time that they used. From that moment on, my brain seemed to be rewired. It's like my brain is different than other people. Other people could use once and put it down or use recreationally. I was never that person. It became an obsession immediately. Another myth is needing to hit rock bottom to get sober. Well, I needed to hit my rock bottom. I know many other people who did not. Some people just had one time of like not feeling themselves or being out of place or whatever it may be. But that was enough to get them to seek help. I had to hit my rock bottom over and over and over again in order for me to seek the help that I needed. Another myth is homeless people are homeless because they are lazy. A lot of people who are homeless do work and they just can't afford the cost of living. They suffer with mental health issues, substance use issues, or whatever it may be. But not everybody who is homeless just because they were lazy. And the ones who are not working, it's hard to get a job when you don't have a place to shower, you don't have a place to store clothes, you don't have a place to wash clothes, you don't have IDs, you can't find a job without those things. If somebody were to come into your place of business dirty, smelly, and has no identification, are you going to hire them? Because you're probably not. Another myth is that everyone who is homeless is dangerous. In fact, they are more likely to be hurt by somebody than they are to hurt someone else. Being homeless isn't a crime, and we are treated like that when we are on the streets. And when you do seek help, there's either no beds available or you don't meet the strict criteria there is to go into a shelter. A lot of people don't want to go in shelters either because of how dangerous it is inside of them. With the increase in housing costs, more and more people are becoming homeless, and a lot of them would rather stay on the street than to ask for help when there's not many services available to them. A lot of people also believe that once you get sober, your life just automatically gets easier, and that is so far from the truth. I think actually getting sober is the easiest step because after that, you need to rebuild your life, face the traumas that allowed you to use in the first place, and then you have to learn how to live without something that's been there for you for so long. I know for me, I used a substance as a crutch. It was something that was always there for me, something that helped me through everything. And then to have to replace that with healthy coping skills was extremely hard. But I don't regret it. I love my life that I have today. I do have hard days, but it's a lot better than the life that I was living before. Another myth that's extremely controversial is you are not sober if you take Suboxone or methadone. I believe that whatever stops you from dying and can save your life is recovery. A lot of people don't believe in that, but I know plenty of people who have multiple decades sober because of Suboxone or methadone. And that's something that truly saved their life. Without it, they probably wouldn't be here. If that's not the path that you want to take in your sobriety, that's okay, so be it, but you shouldn't judge someone else's path to saving their life. People should just stop judging what they don't understand. People can change and recovery is real, even if you struggle along the way. If I can change my life, so can you. I thought I was going to be this hopeless addict for the rest of my life. I never thought I would live past 30 years old, and here I am coming up to 36 years old. I promise it does get better. It's hard in the beginning, but it really truly does get better. Just hang in there one more day. As long as you are alive, you have another chance at sobriety. If you or someone you love needs help, you can always reach out to me. I do work in the field and I know a lot of resources, not just in Massachusetts. Let me know some myths that you wish were debunked about recovery, homelessness, or anything else.